Hi everyone, this is Peter of GizGuy.com. Today we have the new Huawei Nova 9. To recap, Nova 9 is the company's newest premium mid-ranger, priced at 23,999 pesos, boasting good overall specs in its class and a flagship-grade primary camera. In this video, we will be talking about the said primary shooter, the 50MP RYYB Ultravision sensor with XD Fusion engine. To see if it is really as good as advertised, we will be comparing its performance against the Samsung Galaxy S21, a high-end smartphone with a starting price tag of 44,990 pesos for the 8GB of RAM and 128GB version and 49,990 pesos for the 8GB of RAM with 256GB storage. But before we start, for more content like this, please like and subscribe to our channel. Anyway, here's the tale of the tape. For cameras, the Nova 9 is boasting a 50MP f1.9 RYYB main shooter. Huawei decided to use an RYYB filter here as it is said to gather 40% more light than traditional RGB sensors. In addition, this primary camera is 1/1.56 inch big, and that's considered as large for a smartphone camera sensor for better performance in most lighting conditions, even in low light. In comparison, the 12MP of the Galaxy S21 is 1.76 inch large, but it is small versus the sensor of the Nova 9. Other camera features of the Nova 9's 50MP shooter include PDAF, CAF, and AAS stabilization. The 12MP of the Galaxy S21 is paired with a dual pixel focus and OIS for stabilization. Other cameras of the Nova 9 include an 8MP ultra-wide camera, a 2MP f2.4 macro camera, and a 2MP f2.4 depth shooter. It also has a 32MP f2.0 selfie camera that is capable of shooting 4K videos. S21 on the other hand has a 12MP f2.2 120-degree ultra-wide angle shooter and a 64MP f2.0 3x telephoto camera. For selfies, it uses a 10MP f2.2 snapper with dual pixel focus tech. For the camera UI, the two are relatively easy to use with easy to reach toggles to access the camera modes of each device. Both have scene detections, which uses the power of AI to optimize shots. My only gripe about Samsung's camera UI is the night mode is hidden in the more settings. Anyway, let's compare them and see if Nova 9's primary camera is truly flagship grade. Camera samples. Using their primary cameras, the difference between the two phones in daylight isn't that big. Their field of view is similar, but it is clear here that the Nova 9 shot is sharper. Details of the clouds are clearer as well. The exposure and dynamic range are brighter too. You will see it when you zoom on the trees. It just delivered a slightly violetish hue instead of a dark brown on the stones at the left. The same goes for this daylight shot. When you zoom in, you will immediately see that the Nova 9 is better. On this other daylight scene with a slightly gloomier condition, it is clear that the Nova 9 takes brighter images as well. This shows that the primary 50MP camera of the Nova 9 is truly capable. For ultra-wide, it is a matter of preference. Some like the wider field of view from the 12MP shooter of the S21. Personally, I like the output of the 8MP ultra-wide shooter of the Nova 9 here. The field of view is narrower, but the distortion is lesser. Details on the clouds are better as well. Also, the overall output is a bit brighter too. Where Samsung would have a clear advantage is in the zoom department, thanks to its dedicated telephoto camera. You can even push it to 30x zoom digitally if you want. For close-ups, the advantage is with Huawei since it has a dedicated macro camera. If you want to take close-up images with Samsung, you may have to use its zoom camera. The Nova 9 is the device equipped with an RYYB sensor, right? So we expected it to gather more yellow than the S21 with a traditional RGB lens. But that is not the case in this indoor shot. S21 produced the image with a natural saturation. It even made my plate yellowish in tone. Nova 9 wins here. On indoor portrait shots, we are pleased that the Nova 9 was able to match the S21 in terms of edge detection and subject to background separation. Its default background blur effect is also creamier. Some may say that the Nova 9 shot here is warmer, and yes, that should be the case as the lighting in this restaurant is warmer. Samsung pushed the contrast up a little too much for me. For low light portraits, the edge detection advantage goes to S21. Nova 9 failed a little in the upper head part. It produced the brighter and more detailed shot though. For point and shoots, Nova 9 handled the situation much better. The brownish red floor stones are truer in colors. Details of the street lights and the Christmas tree is also sharper on the Nova 9. For ultra-wide low-light shots, the Nova 9 took the image with a brighter output. The lens flare could be better and the shot is narrower, but it is arguably sharper than the S21 output. But the S21 has a night mode for ultra-wide shots that resulted in a clearer and better ultra-wide output. Speaking of night mode, the Nova 9 has one for the primary camera, but most of the time you will not need it as it takes bright enough images with less noise even if you don't use it. For S21, it will make the shot so much brighter than the shot without night mode. But frankly, it is a little bit too bright for me. Nova 9 handled this situation better. It took the shot that is a little sharper with better controlled exposure and shadows. In super dark lighting conditions, the difference is night and day. S21 can capture a little bit of the scene. Nova 9 is brighter, more detailed, and more color accurate. Moving to selfies, the Nova 9 could compete with the S21. Actually, you may argue that it takes a more detailed shot. It is also wider. The color accuracy of Samsung is just a little bit better here. For portrait selfies, the Nova 9 could again hold its own against the S21. Nova 9 could even compete in the edge detection department. Details in the hair and even my glasses are also nicer on the Nova 9. However, the default beautification is a bit too much. Fortunately, you can tone it down. Nova 9 delivered a brighter, more detailed, and warmer output. For videos, this is the first Nova smartphone that can shoot 4K videos at 30 FPS for both the back and front cameras. We also enjoy that you can switch from using the front camera to use the back camera while taking the video. The stabilization is not bad despite not having optical image stabilization as well. It even has a lot of filters and effects to try. The vlog mode is also nice to try for the creatives out there as well. Using the petal clip, users of the Nova 9 can create cool looking videos automatically using different effects from the shots you took, either photos or videos. However, the S21 with almost double the price is understandably better for shooting videos as it can record up to 4K at 60 FPS for both the back and front cameras. The back camera even has OIS for enhanced stabilization. Anyway, to those who are wondering, the Nova 9 runs with Huawei's own operating system, the Harmony OS 2. It is a microkernel based OS with a very clean looking UI that is easy to use. For us, it has cool animations, smooth transitions, and plenty of useful features. Since this is not Android, there is no Google Play Store. Instead, it has the Huawei App Gallery. Using the App Gallery, we were able to download a lot of the top apps that we use. Some of the most commonly used apps that we were able to download are Gcash, PayMaya, TikTok, Grab, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, Messenger, Facebook, Instagram, Zoom, GigaLife, Netflix, View, iQIYI, and many more to name a few. Huawei also has several suggested apps that you can easily download with a click. Like other modern Huawei devices, you can use the Petal search widget to find the apps not found on the app gallery. To use your Gmail account, all you need to do is open the default Huawei email app and sign in. You can also use the Petal search widget to create shortcuts to most Google services that are web-based. Quick thoughts. For us, the 50MP RYYB sensor of the Nova 9 is as good as advertised, and it is even better than the main shooter of the S21 in many conditions. The Nova 9 will fall short in terms of zooming and video stabilization, but it held its ground in most parts, even for selfies. That's still very impressive as the S21 is a handset with almost twice the price. But of course, flagships are flagships for a reason. However, Huawei proved here that they can bring a high-end primary camera experience at affordable price points. Remember, not everyone has 50,000 pesos to spare for a smartphone during this pandemic. The Huawei Nova 9 could be a great device for those who are looking for a camera phone for photography and even vlogging at the same time without breaking the bank. Again, this is Peter of GizGuy.com and thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe always. Goodbye.